What do these plants have to do with aquariums? Continue watching this video and find out. So I got these plants basically to beautify my backyard a little bit. This spot was always bare. Nothing really grew there. Never got water. Until now, it will be getting water. So I decided to plant some plants. I got some Upright Fuchsia there. I got some Coleus, and I got a Croton Petra that I was going to use in another project in the aquarium, but I changed my mind. So now it's in this little set right here. But the part that is going to make it aquarium related is coming up. So let me go ahead and show you what that is. So this is my setup right here. Basically I have the plants, and as you can see I have some parts lying around here, and that is going to be part of my aquarium, which this is something I could actually do with this aquarium because basically it is sitting outside. I don't have to worry if I make mistakes on this. If it leaks on the patio and it rolls right onto the ground in front of the patio. So, but basically what this is a, some of you might know what this is. This is an overflow, which basically if the water on the aquarium gets too high, it will drain out. So you can probably see where this is going. What I'm doing on this is I'm going to be having a automatic water change system going, and that is part of it, along with this piece. This is going to be part of it, as well as this long tube right here. So basically, as you know, most water systems are treated with chlorine. My system actually also could use chloramine. It's not definite, but is a possibility because some of the water that my water district does purchase is treated with chloramine. That's one thing you need to know. Contact your water system and see if they use chloramine in their water. They might not add it in, but they might at some point purchase water that has chloramine in it. So when you're treating stuff, you do need to find out that information. But basically what this guy is, this is going to be my filtering system to get rid of the chlorine and chloramine. I got this design from, I believe it's the Fish Nerd. I will put a link down below on that. I did tweak it a little bit because I don't believe his actually treated for chloramine, just chlorine, because he doesn't have to worry about chloramine. But basically, let me show you how I treat the chloramine and the chlorine. But basically, the first part of the system is going to be this guy right here. Excuse me while a plane flies above. But basically what this is going to do, this is a filter. I was originally going to be using vitamin C, vitamin C filter in this, but I found out when I tested it, it wasn't working. I believe the water was flowing through the vitamin C too quickly. So I am going to be replacing that, and I'm actually receiving some sodium thiosulfate. So I'm going to put sodium excuse me on my pronunciation, but sodium thiosulfate in this, and that is going to help me break down the chlorine and chloramine. But this is only part of the filter. It's not meant to be doing the whole job. If this doesn't work, I do still have this. I just wanted to add that part just for a backup, just in case this didn't work. But basically, this tube right here, this contains KDF 85, which should do a good job at actually removing the chloramine and breaking that down. And of course, that will probably break it down into ammonia just like everything else. So basically, that is the first part of this filter. That second part of the filter is filled with activated charcoal, which will actually do the rest of the job as well, get rid of the chlorine as well as anything else that needs to be removed, like the ammonia. Now, activated charcoal, activated carbon probably will not take care of the chloramines, which is why I have the KDF 85 in here, which would. So I did test it out, and I tested it out even without the sodium thiosulfate, and I showed 0 chlorine. So it does do the job. Now basically what this is connected to is this lovely timer right here, which will actually be running. I should have it be running like every 4 hours. It's going to run for an hour, which is going to be basically dropping water out of this, which is a drip system, which this will drip 2 gallons an hour. So every 4 hours I will be dripping about 2 gallons into the tank, so for a total of 8 gallons a day. So that's going to be about 10% each day. So that is going to be my auto water change system. I apologize that I didn't actually go over in detail, but a lot of that stuff you could actually get on other channels like Fish Nerd, and anything else I will drop some links down below as well. I just didn't want to add another video to this on how to make it because they already exist. I just want to show you what I'm doing on my part. Now there is another part that I need to show you that actually takes into consideration these plants as well. So let me go ahead and show you that right now. So I have this piece which is made out of PVC. As you can see, it is a square with a line down the middle. This actually fits perfectly right in that spot right there. So what I'm going to be doing is on the bottom of this I will be drilling some holes, probably more on the sides, just for making it work a little bit efficiently, making sure the water is spread out around the whole cube. So basically what that is, that's going to be sitting in there, and this is where the water is going to be draining. I'm going to have a cord that's connected from the overflow into this little spot right here. So all my water from that aquarium right there is going to be draining into this little area right here to water those nice plants. Like I said, this spot never got water, the plants died, but now I do actually have a water source to make this section a little more presentable. As you can see another hose. That is actually to my do-it-yourself sprinkler system I have for that part of my yard right there, which basically I just put PVC running out into the yard, and it actually is right here where the blue spot right now. This is still part of my other project to make sure that I actually have a backyard that I can actually have my kids in for a change again. Trying to get some grass in here, and those of course are my grapes and my dragon fruit. This is my little do-it-yourself kind of trellis that my father-in-law built out of just junk wood. So that is how I'm going to be watering it. So basically I'm going to be in the process of actually drilling the holes, putting it in there, and covering it up. I'm probably going to bury it a little bit, but it has its own little irrigation system. And this right here is the finished product on my irrigation system for this little area. I do have the PVC buried underneath those, a little bit of soil and a little bit of the rock. As you can see a little bit of it poking through right there. I'm not worried about that. And there, of course, is where the drain is going to go. Now on this, I probably am going to have to darken it somehow. I'm probably just going to get some tape to tape it up, or I might just paint it right there. I don't know yet. But that is the finished irrigation system on that. So that is my auto change system with a little irrigation project that I have going for those plants. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or you could also email me at dave@aquariumthoughts.com. And as usual, keep researching, keep learning, and happy fish keeping. Thank you.